Good day. Welcome to Pharmacovigilance A to Z, where you learn about pharmacovigilance from scratch. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos, as I will be uploading videos concerning pharmacovigilance. This channel is directed to those who are willing to learn pharmacovigilance. Today I am going to talk about stakeholders in the pharmaceutical industry. What are stakeholders? Stakeholders are groups or individuals with interest in or are affected by the industry's activities. They include entities involved in the development and commercialization of drugs, those who are impacted by the availability and use of pharmaceuticals. Why talk about stakeholders? Understanding the stakeholders in the pharmaceutical industry is crucial for several reasons. One, decision making. Knowing how each group influences the industry helps in making informed decisions at every level, from policy making to business strategy. Two, regulation and compliance. Knowing the role of regulators is vital for ensuring that pharmaceutical products are safe, effective, and meet quality standards. 3. Supply chain management. Understanding material suppliers helps in identifying potential bottlenecks and opportunities for cost reduction. 4. Market access. By understanding those that influence pricing, availability, and reimbursement of drugs will help navigate market access challenges and target the right markets. 5. Patient care. Understanding their needs and concerns allows for the development of treatments that are effective, affordable, and accessible. 6. Innovation and investment. Knowing the role of these stakeholders helps in identifying emerging trends and investment opportunities. 7. Ethical and social responsibility. A thorough understanding helps pharmaceutical companies address these concerns and build trust with the public. Below is a list of key stakeholders in the pharmaceutical industry. 1. Pharmaceutical companies, pharma manufacturers, research and development teams, scientists, researchers, and medical professionals involved in discovering and developing new drugs and therapies. Manufacturers, companies or organizations that produce drugs, either in-house or through contract manufacturers. Generic drug manufacturers, companies that produce generic versions of branded drugs once patent expire. 2. Regulatory bodies, Food and Drug Administration, FDA, in the US, and the FDA is responsible for approving drugs for public use, ensuring safety, efficacy, and quality. European Medicines Agency, EMA, similar to the FDA, but for Europe, it ensures the scientific evaluation, supervision, and safety monitoring of medicines. Other national regulatory agencies. Countries worldwide have their own regulatory bodies, such as the Health Canada, Therapeutic Goods Administration, TGA in Australia, or Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Agency, PMDA in Japan. World Health Organization, WHO, sets international standards for drug quality and safety. 3. Healthcare providers, doctors, physicians, prescribe medications based on patient needs, disease state, and treatment protocols. Nurses and pharmacists, involved in administering medications, counseling patients, and ensuring safe usage of drugs. Healthcare institutions, hospitals, clinics, and other healthcare facilities that use pharmaceuticals in patient treatment. Patients, consumers, patients who take prescribed medications or use over-the-counter drugs. Patient demand drives market trends as they ultimately benefit from treatments and therapies. Patient advocacy groups, organizations that represent patients' interests, particularly in terms of access to medications, affordability, and regulatory advocacy. 5. Suppliers and raw material providers. Active pharmaceutical ingredient suppliers. Companies that produce the active ingredients used in drugs. Chemical suppliers provide the raw materials needed to produce the various components of pharmaceuticals. Contract manufacturing organizations, CMOs, provide manufacturing services for pharma companies that lack in-house production capabilities. 6. Distributors, wholesalers, companies that purchase drugs from manufacturers and distribute them to healthcare providers, pharmacies, and hospitals. Pharmacy chains and independent pharmacies, retailers that sell pharmaceutical products to patients and consumers. Online pharmacies, digital platforms that allow consumers to buy medications directly from the internet. 7. Insurance companies and payers. Health insurance providers, insurance companies that reimburse for medical treatments, including pharmaceuticals, government healthcare programs, public health organizations like Medicare and Medicaid in the US, or state-sponsored programs that help subsidize the cost of pharmaceuticals for patients. Pharmacy benefit managers, organizations that manage prescription drug benefits on behalf of insurance companies or employers, influencing which drugs are covered. 8. Contract research organizations, CROs. Clinical research organizations, CROs, provide outsourced services for conducting clinical trials, including patient recruitment, trial management and data analysis. Clinical trial investigators, medical professionals who oversee and conduct clinical trials on behalf of pharmaceutical companies and CROs. Market access and regulatory affairs consultants. Regulatory affairs consultants help pharmaceutical companies navigate regulatory approvals, ensuring that drugs comply with national and international regulations. Market access consultants advise companies on how to get their products reimbursed and distributed through healthcare systems, often working with insurance providers and government programs. 10. Contract sales organizations. Sales representatives, external teams hired by pharmaceutical companies to promote drugs to healthcare professionals, increasing awareness and encouraging prescriptions. Marketing firms help pharma companies create and execute marketing strategies that comply with regulations and reach target audiences. Investors and shareholders, venture capitalists, provide funding to emerging biotech and pharmaceutical companies, especially for early-stage development. Public and private investors invest in publicly traded pharmaceutical companies and expect a return on investment as the company grows. Pharma industry analysts, financial analysts who track market trends and company performance, influencing investor decisions. 12. Academic and research institutions. Universities and research institutes conduct fundamental research and development, often partnering with pharmaceutical companies for clinical trials or research fundings. Scientific community, experts in various fields like biochemistry, pharmacology, and biotechnology who contribute to drug discovery and development. 13. Technology and data companies. High-tech firms provide software platforms and tools for pharmaceutical companies to manage research and development, data collection, and regulatory compliance. Data analytic firms specialize in collecting, analyzing, and interpreting healthcare and pharmaceutical data to help with drug development, market trends, and patient outcomes.